Hi everyone, today we have a new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about fresh release from Ask Distribution. So this is quite an interesting kit because here we get the so-called Velorex. So it's a small car which was made in Czechoslovakia, and now we get it in 1/35 scale, so it should be relatively large to work even if you have a bad eyesight, because before the kits were released in some really interesting sizes. And what I have here, it's the commercial sample, so you can get exactly the same thing if you order it from their official website. So you can see the vehicle in the profile view, and the box size is not that huge. Here is comparison with my hand because the vehicle itself will not be large. Also here on the side you can see again some information about the kit and also the pricing. And actually not the pricing but the websites, as you can see they have them on several domains. Then on the opposite side you can see also information for the safety, and on the rear you can see also that this model was made in cooperation with Velorex Club of Czech Republic, and thanks to them the developers of the model actually got all of the necessary materials to get this model more or less exact and I would say similar to the real subject. So I'm going to open it. It's a side opening box, so it's not that difficult to open. And frankly speaking, we are getting here something what I was not expecting, because I think, somehow in my mind it was marked as the 3D printed kit, but we get here the proper plastic with some of the 3D printed parts. So I will show you in a second what is actually copied as the plastic and what is copied as the 3D printed resin in 1/35 scale, of course. So just give me a second. It requires a bit of the careful unpacking because we have the resealable plastic bag here. And then I would like to start with the gray plastic parts. So the plastic looks more or less okay. So here is the first plastic sprue. Maybe I'll open the lenses and zoom in a bit. So now you can see what I'm talking about here. So we get the floor panel, separate doors, also these wheel fenders, these are exhausts, steering wheel, and also some other parts for the suspension. As far as I can guess, this will be probably the front suspension. And if I can zoom in, you can see all of these parts a bit closer. So let's start from the top. And exhausts, they have only 3 attachment points. Maybe it could be possible to reduce it even more, and I think it would be possible to separate it without any additional damage. As you can see, the attachment points are quite thin. And also here you can see the pedals and the steering wheel. These are the wheel fenders, by the way. Maybe I can tilt them like this. You can see that they are one-piece parts, so you don't have to worry that you have to assemble such visible parts out of several panels. Also here we have the drivetrain chain. We have the floor panel and the separate doors. The separate doors in this scale, it's definitely a useful feature, and as you can see they are detailed from both sides. Do not be scared by the plain surface because this is how it is on the real vehicle. Maybe some painting and weathering will also add some visual interest, but that's only things which you can add here because it was also quite plain inside in real life. And next we continue with another plastic sprue. This one is a bit bigger because we get the body panels, we get also the roof, and I can see it's supplied in 2 versions, and also the bonnet and some internals as well. So again, let's zoom in as much as we can and start from this area. So here we get the side panels, and as you remember, these side panels, they are also fabric here on this vehicle, so it might be also a good idea to play a bit with the pre-shading and weathering so that they will look like an actual textile here, or fabric if you prefer. So here we continue also with the bonnet panel, which is molded separately. I don't know why, because we get the engine separately, but I wonder how it would be possible to open it. Maybe it will be included in the assembly manual. By the way, note that the one and only seat, it is molded as a single piece part, so you don't have to combine anything. Maybe it's an attractive feature for some of you. I guess here it looks rather simple, so you just need to play a bit with maybe seat belts added as the accessory, or maybe with the weathering. We also have the instrument panel here, and that's, as I said, 2 options of the roof. So one we have with the clear opening in the rear, and one is the solid part which was also installed on this vehicle. Here, if I flip it over, we have the push marks, so you have to be careful while assembling it. Well, in theory, it will not be visible on the finished model, especially if you paint it in the dark colors, but still it's something I would recommend to work a bit and try to erase them or send them off, so that the final result will look a bit more inspiring and just like the real car. But that's not all, we also get the separate plastic bag, which is resealable, and we get the clear frame, so I will zoom in and show you the clear parts. So here, as you can see, this is the transparent plastic sprue, and if camera will focus, you can notice that we get not only the windows, but we also get the lenses for the headlamps and tail lights, and also the small window for the roof. So everything looks fine, but as far as I can see, there are no masks included, so in case you would like to have clear parts properly covered with the stickers for the nice paintwork, then you have to do it with your own hands and tools. And that's not all, it's nice that we also get the decals included here, so decals look like this. It's not such a huge decal sheet, but we get several license plates, we also get some logos, so you will definitely find something suitable for your vehicle. But otherwise, I mean, you can also try to experiment with the painting options, because I saw some really funny builds when they were getting the Red Bull markings or something else. As for the 3D printed parts, which I was mentioning, here we get the resin printed wheels. So they were obviously made on the resin printer, as you can see, and they are casted or printed as a single piece part, which looks rather nice, because as you can see, the spokes are quite thin and the wheels themselves are also okay. I can see some marks on the tire surface, but I guess if you add some weathering and maybe just sand them a bit, it will be completely fine. The supports should be also easy to remove, so this is not a difficult task to do, and overall this is definitely better than the classic plastic and rubber combination, which is usually included on the car models. Okay, so let's move the sprue aside, because we also get the assembly manual. And here I will just close the lenses a bit and zoom out. It's not such a huge brochure, but we have the short history note here, as far as you can see. And next we continue with the parts map. So it does not show which parts are unused, but at least we get the full list of the parts. And assembly process starts with an engine. Remember that there are no P parts included here, so maybe it's a good idea to check your references and copy at least some wiring on this vehicle. But again, this is already your decision, because it will involve also some fine handling and detailing. And next we continue with the side panels and engine and floor panel being connected together. We install the seat, also the rear panel for the luggage. And then we continue here with the roof. And I'm just checking why it's shown that you can install only one roof panel. I guess another one is for the different version. But at least we get the separate doors. And next here you can see also the clear parts installation, as well as the installation of the wheels, because the one wheel is actually on the rear axle. On the front you get two wheels. And here you can see the marking guide. So this one is finished in a red-brown color, but we also get several more. So here is another one in a red-brown color and also gray roof. This one in the flesh color. And here we continue again, red-brown vehicle with a different license plate. And here you can see the assembled model, which was built by Marek Gluszek. So it's written that we sincerely appreciate the fantastic collaboration. So as you can see, there are even some doors removable, which is quite nice. And here you can see also this note about the collaboration with the Velorex club. So overall, it looks like a very nice and weird vehicle to copy in 1/35 scale. It should be already available, so you can get it on this website. And of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion, so do not forget to write them here in the comment section below. And I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.